The Communards never can say goodbye. Coming round towards 2:15 then. The afternoon show from the BBC across the west of England. This is Graham Rogers, and let's welcome to the programme. Are you ready? Jedward.
Hey everyone, it's John Edward. We're here live to all the listeners. Great to be here. How are you, Graham?
I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, great. We're just here. We just landed. Our plane just landed this morning. We're here now in London.
Where have you come from then?
We came from...
We flew in from Dublin on an aeroplane.
Okay, let me, first and foremost, forgive me, I've got to work out which is John and which is Edward.
I'm actually John, and that's Edward, and the way to tell the difference between us is I have a scar on my nose, and Edward has a scar on his lip, so if you ever meet us in reality, you'll know.
Where did the scars come from?
There's a game in Ireland called hurling, and I got hit by a
The
hurl.
thing about it is, when me and John were younger, we were really active. We were always outside, so I'm surprised
Doing sports.
I'm surprised we don't have more scars. But I have a scar on top of my lip, which I got when I fell off a bike.
Look, how long ago was it that you were first unleashed on the unsuspecting public? When did you first appear on X Factor? What year was it?
It was 5 years ago, and it's kind of crazy to think that it's been 5 years because
It's amazing to think it's been half a decade, and we're working on our 4th album, which is really exciting to think that we have so much music out there for all our fans, and we've done so many concerts. I think we've done thousands of shows.
Yeah,
so.
but me and John, we always keep it fresh. We always keep redoing songs, and we're always keeping it fresh for our fans.
And we're always reinventing ourselves, so that's what keeps it interesting for all our fans. So 5 years just flew by.
Now, when you first appeared, you were John and Edward. Who was it that actually christened you guys Jedward?
I think it was our mom when we were in school ages ago, but then...
Because she used to think, if it was John, she'd think that it was John, then she'd figure out it was Edward, so she'd go, Edward, so it's kind of actually our mom officially.
It just happened, Jedward.
But the thing that's great about me and John is that Jedward's a really strong brand, that it doesn't matter what song or whatever we have out, people still want to say hi.
It's like The Killers, Coldplay, they all have solid names, and Jedward is a solid name too, so if you're at a festival and you see the word Jedward, you're going to go to that festival.
You know what you're going to get, don't you?
Yeah, we did Gullfest, and we did different festivals over the summer, and I think the reaction was really, really good.
And we play guitar and everything, and do acoustic versions of our songs, and do some covers here and there. And
I think a lot of people in the UK think oh, Jedward, they're crazy, they're jumping on walls. But I feel me and John, we put
on a great show. We can be on stage for 2.5 hours.
We surprise a lot of people when people come to the concerts, or with their children or whatever, if they're a fan, then by the end of the concert they're enjoying themselves as well.
They enjoy it as well. You mentioned your fans. We, rather innocently, on Twitter yesterday, just happened to mention that you were coming on the show. Your Twitter handle, @PlanetJedward, and it just went crazy. It just went absolutely bonkers. We have had hundreds upon hundreds of people saying, "Oh, fantastic, we can't wait, we're looking forward to hearing Jedward." We've had stacks of questions for you, so I'm going to go through some of the questions. We'll do as many as we can.
Oh, great.
Shortly. But you said you're working on the 4th album, and this album is the one that is the first one to be written and produced entirely by you guys.
Yeah, so for me and Edward, this is officially our first album from
I think it was kind of that stage that we wanted to kind of make the transition to this is almost like our first album, because our last albums, they're all cool and everything, but I don't think anyone even heard them in the UK. But we're in Germany, we're in Australia, we're in Canada,
Estonia, Finland.
So why have you decided to be in charge and do this all yourself?
The thing about us is that we're always progressing. Since day one, we're always improving and reinventing ourselves and always learning more. So even in music, we're still getting better and better at producing and writing the songs. So
but this album is going to be actually we kind of spent time on it to make it actually good and presentable, because I feel we've had time to live life and write about certain things. Because when we came off X Factor, that's all we could talk about was oh, Simon Cowell, I can't really write a song about him. So it'd be a very boring song. So it'd be white t-shirt. I feel we've had time to kind of get ourselves together and realise where we want to be in the future.
And we've been in such an interesting place. We've been all over the world. We've done so much shows. We met thousands upon just so many girls. It's insane. So we now know how to express ourselves in a way of writing songs.
So what has inspired you for the songs for this album?
What's inspired us is seeing our fans and getting fan mail and stuff from our fans, just true life experiences, songs
I
that are fire
think
songs.
living life and people who've said you won't be here in 5 years' time and we're still here, and I think people who've kind of done you wrong,
and writing
uplifting
songs,
and people who trying to keep you down, and we have a song called Ferocious, and that's all about being a fighter, a warrior, and then we've got a song called Karma, and that's all about people who've done like things like preventing us from doing stuff.
And then we got a song called The Golden Years, that things are already great right now, but we still got to reach the golden years, and just so many different songs we're always working on.
And then we got a song called Silent Raindrops, which is all about
it's like a massive progressive dance house song, which is great because our fans love dancing.
Yeah, but it's all about like people like
it's all good.
It's people like dying, but then people don't realise about it, but then it's all like silent, but it's raindrops.
It's those people that said, you won't be around in 5 years' time. What do you say to them now then?
Download our brand new single, Free Spirit.
Yes,
it's on iTunes.
It's number 3 in the UK right now.
Well, we've got it here. Shall we play it?
Yes.
Okay, Jedward, Free Spirit. Quickly, tell us what Free Spirit's about.
Free Spirit is a song that me and Edward wrote in January, and it's about an ice skater in America who is the #1 ice skater. Her name's Gracie Gold, and she inspired the music and stuff like that, and then the words is the way she's doing like different stuff. It's about being a free spirit, going out in life and living your life, and that's what we wrote it about.
And there it is, Jedward's the new single. It's called Free Spirit. We've been talking about the album, the first of the Jedward albums that the guys are writing and producing entirely themselves. When can we expect the album to be released?
I think this winter it'll definitely. We have all the songs together. We're just kind of this week we've been kind of getting it all finished.
So you're going to get it out for the Christmas market, presumably?
So we're just in the studio, just so we can be around and do loads of nice, interesting TV shows and stuff like that, and radio over Christmas, to get our fans through the cold weather and keep them warm-hearted throughout the Christmas.
Yeah, but Graham, the thing about me and John is that we like make our own music videos. We made 11 music videos ourselves, and for Free Spirit, we flew to Rome for the day and we shot it at the Colosseum.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we like have our own camera and we edit it, and like a lot of people, artists wouldn't do that. So me and John, our next single, we're thinking of being ferocious. So we're thinking of having like this major warrior.
Can you be ferocious for me?
Well, no,
right now?
Not right now, but if I was there right now, I'd have war paint on. I would be full on Eye of the Tiger, Rocky moment. Like if there was another Rocky movie, they would have this as the theme song. Ferocious.
Now look, I have got so many tweets asking me if I will ask questions for you.
Amazing.
Can we do as many of these as we possibly can?
Yes, we can.
Okay, Gemma on Twitter, she says, what's your favourite lyric you've written for one of your new songs? Let's ask both of you the question.
My favourite lyric is, we can ride chariots through the sky, beyond the horizon is a better life. Together we have a bond that's strong, let me take it to a perfect wonderland.
Wow.
Mine's from Leave a Mark. We all want to be seen and heard. We all want to leave a mark on this world.
Let the thunder and echoes come and go.
Embark on a journey.
Let the magic unfold.
There you go, Gemma. You did ask. Juliet says she loves your acoustic covers. Would you consider recording an acoustic album?
Yeah, me and Eder, we consider that. We worked on loads of acoustic R&B type songs with just kick drums and stuff like that. Really, really basic and really, really simple, really, really catchy and really, really groovy. So we have been working on songs like that. But this album is going to be different. It's going to be hitting it big for our fans so we can have great shows. But yeah, we will consider doing acoustic versions of our songs in the future.
I hope I'm saying this name right. I think it's Elizaveta. Elizaveta. She wants to know, if you weren't famous, what job would you both want to do?
If I wasn't famous, I would love to be working with animals, or I'd love to be a vet.
If I wasn't doing music, I'd still be producing or something, doing something that's aimed towards
or doing
that.
Something behind the scenes. So it could be like production, it could be producing, or even songwriting. Even.
So you'd still be in the business?
Yeah, something in behind the scenes, or working with developing.
Yeah,
because
I think being an artist, you got to have that willpower, because you can get everybody to do everything for you, but if you don't keep the show running, then you'll just go away. That's what happens to a lot of people.
All right, another question from Malheurs, I think
All
this
right,
is. What's the best thing, the best book you've ever read?
The best book I've ever read would have to be Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Edward, I don't really read that much books. I kind of watch movies to see all the visuals and how it's shot, and yeah.
Okay, I'm going to chuck a question in here. This is from me. I want to get a perspective of quite what it's like to be Jedward. When you are out and about, not doing a show or anything, you are just out in public and people see you coming, how do they react to you when they go, oh, it's Jedward?
It depends on how you are. If you're undercover, people are like, is it them, is it not them? But then it doesn't matter who it is. I think we have like an aura about us when you go around. People just sense that it's us. And it's just, I don't know, you just gotta, it's weird because you can't really live a normal life. You can't just go about and how you want to dress. Or I don't know, what do you think?
I think a lot of people, they just want to get a picture. They want to have like both of us in the picture because they want to have a complete photo.
But it's always really positive, and everyone who meets us, they're all just like, oh, I saw you on this, I saw you on Eurovision, I saw you on TV, my kids watch a TV show. So it's always really, really positive. It's really, really nice to just meet people. But it depends if you're in a shopping centre and somebody says it, then the whole shopping centre comes to close down and everyone knows you're there.
Yeah, so when we go shopping, we kind of stay away from shopping centres. We think it's better just to go into town, or like where you have streets and back alleys and stuff you can kind of escape.
Or even shopping online, and then you don't actually have to go outside.
So you are loving life at the moment?
Yeah, it's great. It's always been great. We're still having a great time, and we're really excited about the future and all the new songs, and writing a really, really amazing catalogue for all our fans of the future.
Well, what a fantastic chance to chat to you this afternoon. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much, Graham, for having us on your show.
And hopefully you'll follow us on Twitter so we can like message you here and there.
I'll follow you if you follow me.
All right, Graham, it's a deal. We'll be sending you Christmas messages going Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday and Happy St. Patrick's Day.
All right, I'll hold you to this.
All right, we'll hold you to following us on Twitter and sending us cool messages too.
Let's thank Jedward for being on the show. What about that? John and Edward, fantastic. Good to see them. Good to have them on the programme this afternoon. Free Spirit is the new single. It's available now. And that is the Jedward Experience on the afternoon show. Well, believe me, I have done it. I have followed Jedward on Twitter. And you know what? True to their word, John and Edward, Planet Jedward, have followed me back. I've got Jedward following me on Twitter now. What about that? I'm looking forward to getting their messages then, wishing me happy St. Patrick's Day and happy birthday, happy Christmas, all that. Really enjoyed that. John and Edward, Jedward, on the programme with us this afternoon. Let me take you way back in time for this.